Greetings, everyone. Tarot from the Divine here. I hope you all are having a great day, a great weekend. We're here with your weekly reading. So what is going to be coming up with you for the next week? Then I'm planning on doing another one for the month. We're going to see how that goes. Okay, so right now this one is for the week. So it'll be the 1st through... Let's see here, next Saturday, so that should be, what, the 7th? Let me look and make sure. I know it's really easy to count up, but I just would rather be certain. Yeah, through the 7th. So let's see what Spirit needs to tell us for what's coming up for the collective for this week. Okay. Spirit. Okay, maybe Spirit do you not want me to use these cards, Spirit? Okay. So the first one is the gift. So this could be a physical gift or a spiritual gift. What else, Spirit? Toil and labor. Okay. Official person. Sudden wealth. And mature woman. Okay, so do you want me to try to do another one? Okay. Are you sure? Let's see what it is. Okay. Main female. Okay. So the way I usually read them, and I usually only do 5, but Spirit wanted to do 6 today for some reason. So typically what I do is past, present, future. Okay, so we're going to have 2 pasts, 2 presents, and 2 futures. And just to remind you, or if you're new to the channel, all of these readings are timeless. So even if, you know, I'm saying that this is in the past, this can be in the past, in the future. Okay, this can be a future reading, but by the time you see it, it could be in the past. I hope that makes sense. But anyway, these readings are all timeless. So only take what resonates. Leave the rest. You don't want to make this try to fit. You know, you don't want to make a force fit on it. Also, these readings really are for entertainment purposes only. So it may not resonate with you, but I do hope that you enjoy the reading. And if it does resonate with you, then maybe there's some, you know, some advice or something that you can get from it. Okay, so let's get to the first one, which is a gift. So someone possibly received a gift in the past. Spirit, what about this gift? And these cards are pre-shuffled. And I do go through every week and redo my cards, so they're not always in the same order all the time. Once a week I go through and I take my cards and I spread them out all around and I shuffle them around, and then I just pick up from different parts and I put my deck back together. And I don't look at them, so I have no idea what order they're in or anything like that. Okay, so that's just for those of you that may be new. And if you're a new subscriber, hey, welcome. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. And we've got 2 cards flipping out here. So we've got the 6 of coins, which is a gift. So this could be a monetary gift that someone received, and it's enough that you can be helpful towards someone else. You can possibly, maybe donate to a charity or something, but you need to be discerning with your gift. Don't go around just giving it out willy-nilly, okay? Then we have 3 cards, okay? We have the 4 of coins, which is, protection of assets. You want to hold on to what you have as well, possibly invest it or do something like that. So, yeah, you want to be able to share, but you also need to hold on and protect yourself and hold on to your assets so that you are able to continue to share. You don't want to just see it all go out. You want to put it somewhere where, you can get some return on it. Then we have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is typically a new relationship or a new something that is going to be emotionally fulfilling. So maybe a new adventure, maybe a new animal. But typically it's a new relationship of some sort. So, and that could be as a result of this gift. So just, let's see what the card says about, that's 3 more, okay. So we have the Star, which is hope, realization. It's Aquarius energy, hope and guidance, bright future. So someone is hoping to have a bright future with this gift in this new relationship. And we have the 8 of Swords in the reverse. So someone is getting out of some sort of a mental prison. They're escaping a mental prison. This gift is allowing them to do that. So maybe they were in some sort of a poverty state or something like that that kept them held back. And this is allowing them to get out of that. And then we have the 4 of Cups in the reverse. I don't feel like this is your energy, collective. I feel like this is someone who feels like they've missed an opportunity with you. Possibly the one that is trying to keep you imprisoned, in a mental prison. This is about emotions, relationships, and spiritual matters. Structure and stability. So yeah, someone feels like they may have missed an opportunity with you. You got this gift and baby, you're out of there. So yeah, what about this toil and labor, Spirit? Okay. We've got the 3 of Cups in the reverse. So toil and labor, 3 of Cups in the reverse can be, in the upright, it's, getting together with family and friends and celebration. In the reverse, maybe someone's been doing too much celebrating, or some type of a betrayal where, the cups is emotions. So tell me more about this 3 of Cups in the reverse, Spirit. Under the toil and labor, what about that? So toil and labor would be at a job. So possibly someone's friend or coworker or associate, or someone may have done something at a job. What's this? This is the Hermit in the reverse. So someone's trying to keep you isolated or keep someone isolated about this betrayal or this partying too much. Okay, so I'm getting possibly someone's partying too much, or they're coming in possibly drunk or hungover on the job, and they're trying to, and you might possibly know about it, and they're trying to keep it under wraps. Okay. And the Hermit in the reverse sometimes indicates coming out of isolation or coming out of something. So there might be some sort of information coming out. The Hermit can be like an investigator. So something may be coming out about a job, or, someone's been investigating something. We have the Five of Cups. So Five of Cups is typically despair, crying over spilled milk, disillusionment. Don't rely on the commitment of others. So yeah, someone in this toil and labor has been not reliable, and they're leaving someone in despair on this job here. And then we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords is about results, and it's thoughts, communication, and logic. Could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, doesn't have to be. And yeah, they are about results and, practicality, and they have good judgment, and they're coming in to set this situation, whatever it is, they're coming in to set it straight. What else about this, Spirit? Got this toil and labor. Okay, a card flipped. Just one, two. Okay. So we've got the Ace of Coins, which is a new money opportunity. So this King of Swords may be coming in, and this person, whoever this is, that's been kind of sliding by, this King of Swords may be offering a promotion, a new job offer. And this could be for you, collective. It could be somebody that they've been wanting you to cover for them or something, but they've been found out, and it looks like they may lose their position. With the despair out here, they might lose their position, and someone's going to get offered a new position or a promotion. And then the Eight of Cups, could be leaving a relationship to look for something on a deeper level. It's action and accomplishment. Also has to do with emotions, relationships, and spiritual matters. And it's in the upright. So yeah, someone's not satisfied with their job. You might get offered the promotion, which will bring you deeper emotional satisfaction, as well as monetary. Okay, what about this official person, Spirit? So that's in the past. So this could have just happened. This could be something that you're recognizing now. You could be going through it. This could be the current present or just happening. But presently, okay, so we have official person. We have the Magician in the reverse. So what's being hidden is being exposed. Secrets are being exposed. Someone could be overthinking about it too much. And then the Ten of Coins. Important financial decisions. There could be significant money coming in. This could be a reward, possibly, for this person. It could be due to this promotion and raise. But it looks like an official person, and it's going to currently, until we see more cards, it looks like your position is going to improve rather substantially. What else about this official person spirit? No, we're not doing that. That's too many. Spirit likes to take and put all the cards out at once. Okay. So we have the Five of Wands in the reverse. So there's some sort of a conflict, which there can be. I mean, if you're offered a promotion and someone else thinks that they deserve it, then, you know, there's going to be some type of a conflict, but just maintain focus on your goals, okay? And then we have the Ace of Swords, and we have the Hanging Dragon in the reverse. So something that was delayed is getting back into motion. But right now it could be kind of, you know, because now everything's turning around. So everything's going to be kind of topsy-turvy, or, you know, it's going to be a little bit chaotic. We've got the Ace of Swords. So this is a new beginning, or a new opportunity with this promotion. Thoughts, communication, and logic. So it's going to help you with, you know, communication. Could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius influence. Doesn't have to be an air sign. And swords move quickly. So yeah, this is all going to happen pretty quickly. And then we have the Five of Swords in the reverse. So the Five of Swords in the upright is, you know, a possible parting of ways and an upheaval. But in the reverse, there's still some power struggles and still some conflict, which was indicated. So expect conflict with this decision, but just maintain your focus on your goals. And, you know, if you're being promoted, then if you're promoted like to a management position, then always expect people to test their boundaries with you. And they're going to, you know, refuse to obey your orders or refuse to follow your direction, because they're mad, because they liked how the other manager did it or whatever. And so there's always going to be that power struggle. All right, so what about this sudden wealth? We've got the Eight of Coins. So yeah, you're going to have to be able to demonstrate your abilities, okay? People are going to challenge you, and you are just going to have to be able to demonstrate what you can do, demonstrate that you do know what you're doing, do know what you're talking about, and you were promoted with good reason, all right? And we have the Seven of Cups. So, yeah, someone's going to try and cast illusions. And then we have the World in the reverse. They're going to try and dump all of their worries on you, which is what employees will typically do. They try to overload you to make you fail. People are so funny sometimes. But, you know, you were promoted with good reason. This official person had good reason to promote you. So, you know, put it right back on them. If it's not for you to worry about, then you need to learn how to delegate. Okay. What else, Spirit? What about this sudden wealth? So yeah, expect a battle, but, you know, they're going to pay you to take care of that. Queen of Swords. Yeah, so the Queen of Swords, don't be afraid to clear out whatever was supporting this other person back here, because they are not what your team needs, whatever, you know, whatever you've got going on. They are not what you need going forward. So the Queen of Swords is very adept at removing unnecessary people, things, objects from her life, and this can be a male or a female, in order to make the process go smoother. Could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Queens are about feelings, relationships, and self-expression. So don't be afraid to express yourself. That's why you are put in this position, and you are put in this position, and your queen is coming out, okay? Anything else? Okay, sudden wealth. Okay, we've got the Tower in the reverse. So yeah, this is a sudden and dramatic impact for some people. Well, for everybody, you know, it's a sudden and dramatic impact. It's positive for you and negative for others, and that's how it is with everything, you know. But then we've got the sun, which everything's going to be illuminated, everything's going to come to the surface. You're going to have growth and harmonious development in all aspects of your life, okay? So, you know, there's going to be a little bit of a battle, but don't worry about it. Okay, what about this mature woman? Oh, Spirit, what about this mature woman? So we have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. So this mature woman, I don't know if it's, I don't feel like it's you, collective, but whoever this is needs to let go of outcomes. They need to let go of the hurdle they lost. So this mature woman could be this person back here. Okay, been trying to get away with stuff, and maybe they just can't let it go. What else, Spirit? Oh, pardon me for a second. I need to get a drink. Okay. What about this mature woman? All right, so it's the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Goals, creativity, and passion. Could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And it's about new beginnings and opportunities, but in the reverse, it's a delayed start or a stagnation. So yeah, this mature woman, whoever she is, cannot let go, and she's trying to delay things. She's trying to delay your new promotion or whatever. So she may be trying to, you know, if it's a big company, she may be trying to go through HR and put in complaints or something like that. Or she may be going to the labor board trying to get her job back. So she's trying to delay. I just heard the inevitable. Strength card. So you need to show your strength. It's Leo energy. It's very strong. It's very positive. Management and endurance. You just need to, focus on your goals, your priorities. Focus on the job you were promoted to do. And, just have the strength to gut it out. What else, Spirit? This mature woman. And like I said, there is no, or I don't know if I have said in this video, there is no gender in the tarot. So this mature woman could physically be a woman, but it could be, male can be female, female can be male, vice versa. There is no gender. So if the energy fits, it all goes off of energy. Anything else for this? Okay, we've got the Knight of Swords, so some truth is going to come in. Knowledge is going to come in about this whole situation. And then we've got the Two of Coins, which indicates a change of job, new job, same duties. So there may be a transfer to another, I'm getting transferred to another store or another something where whoever this is, could be this mature woman, instead of getting fired, they're going to transfer them over to another, kind of like give them a second chance, over to another facility or another department or something like that. They'll have the same job, same duties, but they're going to move. Okay? And then we have the Knight of Coins in the reverse. But it's not going to matter. They're stuck and they're going to have lack of inspiration. So they're going to bring the same situation over to their new location. Okay, what about this main female? Who is this main female? Okay, Spirit, you wanted this extra card. All right, so the main female, we've got Temperance. So Temperance is balance, Sagittarius energy, negotiation, could be an earth angel. So this could be someone who is, okay, this could be the mediator. So if it's an HR thing or something, this person is stepping in and they are the mediator. And a King of Cups, they are in King of Cups energy, so they're trying to do what will make everyone satisfied emotionally, financially, whatever. Okay, they're interested in results and practicality, and they are trying to resolve this situation without, this person may have threatened to take it legal. They may have threatened to get an attorney involved and all that. So this person came up with the solution of moving this mature woman over to another department or store altogether, or another location or whatever. They came up with this and they found a spot for them to fit in. It's exactly what they've been doing, but just with different people and in a different location. Okay? So that's what this main female is. Anything else? Okay. And Queen of Wands. Yeah, this person is a leader, so they could be, higher, upper management or whatever, and they came up with this, or they may be, in charge of HR or something. Has to do with feelings, relationships, and self-expression. Could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Goals, creativity, and passions. The goal of this person is to, maintain employee satisfaction. Pure and simple. Maintain employee satisfaction, maintain management satisfaction, maintain the company's satisfaction of meeting the goals of the company. Okay, so they are really in a liaison position. Anything else, Spirit? Okay, so now we're going to go to the What's the Tea Tarot, or Oracle. And we're going to see if there's anything underlying that we need to know about. So this person, whoever it is going to get found out, and don't expect them to be gone. They're going to get another position somewhere. They're going to, move them. And usually, this happens once or twice before, they see if they develop a pattern, then that is building a better chance for release from the company. So they do have a method to their madness, and you just have to, stick it out. Okay, what about this gift? Is there anything tea on that? I'm going to have to break this down. It's a little bit big for my hand. Okay. Divination abuser. So someone could be getting divination on this situation, and they are just trying to figure it out and get ahead of it and find out what's going to happen, because they know that they're going to be getting caught, and they're trying to figure out how to get out of it. Okay, anything else on that? Okay, what about this toil and labor part? What about the toil and labor? Okay. Kissing ass. Yeah, they're doing some ass kissing. They're trying to, or they might be accusing you of kissing ass. If you're going to get a promotion, they might accuse you of that. But more than likely, they are trying to kiss somebody's ass because they have, been doing all this stuff up here, coming in hungover, drunk, or on drugs or whatever, or, just not doing their job. And so now they're kissing ass, trying to, and they're unfazed. They're unfazed. They think they're going to get away with it. Anything else? Okay, and you guys all know the personality that this is. So, everybody has one at work. Okay, what about this official person? Dodging bullets. Blocking negativity, escaping crazy people, protected by haters. All right, so there's two ways we can look at this. You are dodging bullets by blocking their negativity and escaping them because, crazy people. but that's protected by haters, dodging bullets. They are using, by abusing this divination over here, they are using that and their little hater clique to protect them. Okay? So the negativity that you are dodging the bullets from could be coming from this person and their clique, because they're abusing the divination. Now, only take this if it resonates. Again, for entertainment purposes only take it if it resonates, and definitely don't try to make it fit. Okay, don't read into it if it doesn't fit. And not this whole reading may not be for you. You know, you may only part of it. You know, some of the cards may resonate. So, you know, just remember, this is a collective and lots of people see it. So just take what's yours and leave the rest. Okay, anything else on this official person? Oop, goodness. Uninterested. So they are uninterested, or they're going to act uninterested in what is going on. Okay, so it's all a game, it's all a sham, but they are, or a facade, not a sham, a facade. They are trying to act uninterested, you know, they're unfazed, uninterested. They honestly don't think anything's going to happen to them, is what I'm getting. Okay, what about this sudden wealth? Impersonator. Wants to be you, acts like, dresses like, and looks like, and copies you. Yeah, that makes sense. So they are trying to, they're trying to one-up you. They're trying to, like I said, if they're going to HR, they're lodging complaints. They're saying, you know, and this could be even someone else that's saying, well, I should get the job because I can do this and I can do that. And so then they're just going to start doing everything that you're doing and be, you know, and, you know, they say impersonation is the, is a highest form of flattery, but, you know, and you can take it that way, but you need to watch your back too, because they are trying to, they're trying to steal your light. Okay? They're trying to steal your shine. But you just do what you do. You know, keep in contact with whoever promoted you. Share your concerns with HR or whatever, you know, without being paranoid. You know, say, hey, I noticed that someone just did this or that. And just drop it. And then, you know, pretty soon the pattern will emerge. Anything else for this sudden wealth? Okay, so yeah, this is all out of jealousy and envy. What about this mature woman? Wolf in sheep's clothing. So they're trying to be all meek and mild and say, oh, poor me, pity me, and all of this. And it's going to work. They're going to get, you know, assigned to a different position. Same duties, same everything. They're just going to get relocated. But they're still going to have a paycheck. And they're still going to be, they're a wolf in sheep's clothing. And, you know, there's not going to be anything you can do about it. Anything else? But just tough it out and let them establish their pattern for themselves. Okay, anything else for this wolf, for this mature woman? Bad reputation. So what they don't realize is going to this new position, now they've got a bad reputation. Because, what's been found out, even though there may be well, you can't talk about this, just don't say anything about what was previous, we're just moving you, it's for personal reasons, blah, blah, blah. Word does get around. Anything else? The rumor mill does work, does fly. Broke ass. So even though they're going to have the same money and everything like that, they're, it could be further travel to work for them, or it could be something, they may have financial difficulties, but they're not going to have the financial whatever it was that they had over here. And so, of course, they're, it fits. Of course, they're doing all this other stuff, and they're jealous and envious. What about this main female, this liaison? Main female liaison. Looking you up, researching you, studying you, getting info. So yeah, they're stalking you. They're trying to find dirt on you. Anything else? So just know and try to keep, protect yourself. Change your passwords and stuff if you have to. Protect yourself and give them as little information as possible. What else, Spirit? Anything? Okay, love triangle. Third party, multiple lovers, choices. So this could be one of two things. This mature woman could be trying to do a love triangle. This could be part of the reason that they weren't doing their job and they were kissing ass, literally, because this was going on. Or they could be trying, they're digging up dirt on you and everything, and they're going to try and say that you are in a love triangle. Could go either way. So just beware of that. Like I said, change your passwords. Give them as little information as possible. And, the cards indicate that you're going to get through it. I'm sure this situation is going to come up in future readings as it progresses. But right now, they're going to be moved. They're not going to get fired. They're not going to get terminated, but they're going to get moved. Same job, same responsibility. So it's going to be a lateral move. And my assumption is it's going to be the same pay rate, but this broke ass tells me that if they get moved or transferred to a different area, that area may not pay the same, and I can't get into the legalities of it and all of that, but something's going to happen that this person is not going to have what they had over here. And also it could be that if they were in this love triangle, then if that's broken up, then they don't have that asset, and so it could affect them financially. All right, so just to bring closure to this, let's see what the secret of the ancestors say. The ancestors are always pretty on point. We're gonna shuffle it and draw one card from the middle. I'm gonna do it this way, just so that the middle cards aren't always the same. And do a quick shuffle. I want to thank you all for being here. If you're still here, please hit the like button. Share, subscribe. It really does help the channel. I appreciate each and every one of you. Let's see what we've got. We've got the Star, spiritual rebirth. So let's see what it says. It's number 17. Like I said, this is Spirit of the Ancestors Oracle. And spiritual rebirth. Hello, season of renewal. There is sunshine after the storm. And today's June 1st, so season of renewal. It's summer. Well, it's not summer yet, so we're still in spring, and spring is renewal time and rebirth. So this is appropriate. There is sunshine after the storm. You have been through it. Like those who came before, you are more than a survivor. You are a thriver. Others are seeing your beauty inside and out. Being vulnerable can feel emotionally awkward, but allow your vulnerability to be a strength and superpower. Come as you are. Step into the limelight. Be seen, be heard, be a movement. You are the star of your own show called life. You are blessed. This is a lush, beautiful, fertile season of transformation for you. You are nourishing the earth, and the earth is nourishing you. Trust your inner guidance as you are perfectly, divinely aligned. New ideas are flowing to you. Allow yourself to receive. The star was inspired by the Chibados, the third gender people of Ndongo and Matambo. These trans feminine people were revered as deeply intuitive with powerful magic. All things are possible, my child. You are in the flow. You have been chosen to dream bigger and expand your bloodline. Be generous and loving and share the wealth. Okay, now in the reverse, because you're going to have those days, things seem hopeless, but don't lose faith. Hold on. You are overwhelmed. Hold on. It feels like you are being tested. Hold on. You feel uninspired and disconnected. Hold on. It will get better. You will get better. Self-care at this moment is a necessity for healing, not an indulgence. Take care of you. The tarot correspondence is the star. And the declaration is, I am unapologetically me. Because it looks like you're going to be going through some battles here. That's why I read the reverse, to give you that. Just hold on. The strength card showed up. You've got the strength. You just have to hold on, persevere, and you'll get through it. And, life will get better. And this person, you won't have to see them every day, hopefully. And, They've got their own battles. Don't worry about them. Worry about you and your new promotion. Congratulations. So that's your reading for today. Thank you, everyone. Again, thank you for stopping by and joining me. I appreciate you. And hey, until next time, have a great day.